Hello and welcome to the Video Help Tutorial Sessions. Today we're going to discuss scheduling and hours of operation. So we're going to do that by hovering over the business icon and then finding the tab or the button that says Human Resources. So we'll bring that up there and we can see here a button that says Schedule. So we'll click that and that's going to open up a new window and you'll see it loading behind. So we're going to lower this window and minimize this, so that we can see exactly what's going on. So, before we can schedule any of our workers, it's imperative that we have our hours of operation set. So, on the top left-hand side of the page here, if you are just setting up your business and you're in the shops or step 5 of getting started and starting your business, this is an important sort of area that you need to consider, is when are you going to be open? Because the simulation is an accelerated time, one day in real life is equal to a week in the science of the simulation. It's important that we schedule our hours, although a blink in time is going to be, a minute inside the simulation in the real world. But it's still important that we set when we're going to be open and when we're going to be closed, so we can base the scheduled hours of our employees around that. And the sky's the limit. You can do whatever you wish. So you can be open 9 to 5 here. You can be open, 7 p.m. or 7 a.m. So we can, change that, and we can close at 11 p.m. And we can even be closed Saturdays. And scroll down here, and we can be closed Sundays as well. So once that happens, that sets, and we click Update, that will set the hours of operation and only allow us to schedule workers around those times so that we don't have anybody coming in on Sunday when we're closed. So let's go back to the View and Schedule Employees section, and we'll see that hopefully we've hired employees, otherwise we can't schedule those workers around it. And actually the hiring is another video tutorial that you can jump into as well. So if we look, we see that we have a total of 9 employees. And we can see our total scheduled hours is 185. Now this is important because in the grading module in the performance report, it might sometimes ask you, to hire more people. So you can get a quick snapshot of how many people you have here by looking, there, and how many hours you've actually scheduled that employee as well. You can see their state, which we'll talk about later on in another video tutorial on how to change that as well. But basically, we're just going to be, accessing and editing the scheduled employee hours. So we can see the details of that employee, what we currently have them scheduled for. Now, if you were starting sort of from scratch, if you will, this is what you'd have to do. You'd have to click on Edit. So we've got Nikki here, and based on those hours, we can even make Nikki not have to work Monday. And because Saturday and Sunday it's closed, we could only make him, work 4 days of the week if we wanted to. So 7 a.m. we want him to work till, let's say, 5 p.m. And on Wednesday, 10 a.m. to, right to close to 6 p.m. And then you can see on the right-hand side here, that column changes to give a total number of hours. Now, it's imperative also that you understand that this will also create your wage expense. Based on what you've hired this worker for, we'll denote how much you're going to be paying him weekly. So look, total hours is 29, so we're paying him $10 an hour. It's going to cost you basically $290 for that week of that worker working for you. So we click Update, and it'll actually update, and it says the scheduled hours have been set. So we can go back and have a look at those viewed employees and see that it has changed here. So we can click on our details, and we can see, look, the number of hours, total hours, and our wage is $14.85. We can see when the person has been hired, and learn more about the employee from there. So there you have it, a simple business hours of operation and how to view and schedule our employees inside the simulation. Thanks very much, and hope to see you soon.